Hi there, welcome back to Resin by Drew. Today I'm going to try and do some red roses using a piping bag, but I'm going to do, instead of the spiral technique, I'm going to try and do little flower shapes and see if I can get a slightly different bloom effect than with the other styles that I've been doing recently. So let's start off by pouring the resin into the mould. The mould is from Moulds and Shapes, and it's the geode holographic mould. So it's, I doubt that the camera will be able to pick that up, but it is holographic. Hopefully we'll be able to pick it up better at the end when we've done the coasters. I'm just going to give them a quick blast with the heat gun, and then that'll get rid of any bubbles and just help the resin to spread a little bit. And then I'll make the white resin with the white pigment and put the alcohol inks in. So I'm going to make my white pigment, and for that I'm using the usual Resi-Tint Max in Titanium White and Pinata Pearl alcohol ink. So as always, I'm going to give my pot of pigment paste a good stir, scrape all the goodness from the sides and the bottom, mix it all together. Now I'm going to scrape off my stick and put that into the pot. Giving it a good stir. I'm going to add 8 drops of the alcohol ink because I have got quite a bit of resin from a pigment. Let's give this a good shake first. Done there. Give this another stir. I'm going to wipe off my stick so that I can just check the colour. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Not too opaque. Not too light either, it's just right. So I'm going to pop that into the piping bag. Okay, so I'll just leave the piping bag on one side for a minute. The alcohol inks that I'm using are both Pinata. One is Chili Pepper and the other one is Santa Fe Red. So I'll just give them both a quick shake. I'm going to start off with Chili Pepper. Add 2 drops to the centre. And then with the Santa Fe Red I'm going to come around the outside of that. And then around the outside again I'm going to go with the chili pepper. There we go. And then I'm going to get my piping bag ready. I don't think I really need to swirl. I might just swirl the last ones, the drops that I've put in. Might just give those a quick swirl. Sometimes with the Pinata ones you get a little bit of what's the word? The texture, the oiliness on the top. So I'm going to work quite quickly now. Got my piping bag ready. It's a little hole in the top. And just check the size of the hole. That's absolutely fine. I don't want the flower, well, I'm using the term flower shape very, very loosely here. I don't want the white pigment to be too close together on each row, because I am trying to get a different effect to the other effects that I've got before. Just put a little dot in the middle ready for swirling. Let's do one more row on the outside. There we go. And I'm going to use my dotting tool now just to draw my lines. So I'm going to come in from the outside. As you can see, it is dragging the alcohol inks a little bit, and that does, it's unfortunate, that does quite often happen with the Pinata ones, and there are some fabulous colours of the Pinata ones, so it is a shame when that happens. Just do a little swirl in the middle. It's like it forms I don't know, some sort of layer on the top, like a surface layer. It's really strange, and there's only Pinata that I've noticed that actually does that. There we go, last swirl, and that's it really. So I'm going to leave those to cure up, and I'll be back tomorrow to see how they're looking. I think I'll need to put an extra little bit of resin as a backing layer, whether that will be clear or whether that will be a glitter colour or a mica powder. I'm not sure, it depends how this red goes. I would like it to be clear because I do really want to get a true red rose, like the red rose like Sleeping Beauty. Yeah, Sleeping Beauty. excuse me, the Sleeping Beauty rose, that kind of red rose I'm wanting, but I haven't managed it so far, so I'll be back tomorrow to check on them and to decide whether to do a clear layer or a coloured layer, and then I'll be back either later on tomorrow or the next day to demould them. So I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Hi, welcome back. Now yesterday I put a silver glitter backing layer onto these coasters, and it was really difficult for me to tell how they're going to actually turn out. If you remember, we used Pinata alcohol ink, and I think I'm going to have to stop using Pinata alcohol inks in my blooms. Although I love the colours, it seems to leave this oily film on top of the coasters that then cause a problem when you go to drag your dotting tool or whatever you're using to make the lines through the coasters. But anyway, let's unmould them and we'll see what they're like. I'll unmould them all first and then we can see. Oh, that's not too bad. Would have left quite a bit of negative space if I'd not put the silver glitter on as a backing layer though. But I am quite happy with that, and it is more of a red rose effect than the red that I got with my last one. That was more of a pink. So I'm happy with the colour, but it's just this Pinata alcohol ink. I love the colours of it, but it's just not the greatest for using with 3D blooms. But I'm much happier with those than I expected to be. As I say, I think if it wasn't for the silver glitter background, I don't think I would be as happy with them. I think the negative space would be too much, but I do like those. So that's good, that's a positive. But I think I am going to stop using the Pinata alcohol ink, because each time I've used it, like I say, it does leave this oily, it's like an oily film that it leaves on the back. I think you could see it quite clearly on the video that I was recording for these coasters the other day. So anyway, I'm happy with these, so they've turned out nicely. I am really happy with them, and that's it for now. So I'll say goodbye, and I will be back soon with another experiment. So bye for now.